Yes, absolutely. Jan Shankar, I want to come in because we have talked a lot about the US, Iran, their interests, their strategies, their end games. What is it in it for India? What are the big lessons for us in this? Because, I mean, how often are you going to get your energy lifelines threatened like this? Every 20 years or so, this happens,
Yeah,
right? You have
yeah.
a crisis in the Gulf, and immediately you're crying, oh, there are 1 million Indians stuck over there. 50% of our energy comes from there. Our gas chula nahi jal raha hai. All of those problems. How do you overcome? This is a very serious problem. Like you had,
Look, you have to find alternate forms of energy.
right? Absolutely. And how would you do that? In a
Look,
decade, in a decade,
the first thing is you go nuclear.
nuclear. What
And
percentage?
nuclear, you can go up to 30% nuclear,
30. Now you're about what? Less than 10, not even 10.
less than 10. See,
Yeah.
look at France. France has gone nuclear.
60. They're 60%, 65, I think.
Yeah,
60 or
yeah.
65.
So you go nuclear, and you have the capability of going nuclear. We are on a program, thorium.
Yeah.
You have to accelerate that thorium cycle.
Right.
You have to accelerate that thorium cycle, right? I don't know how much you can accelerate technically, but I think in the next 5 to 6 years you should be able to get thorium-based energy from Kalpakam. But you have to enlarge that story at pace.
Right.
You have to widen that thing. So that is one, because the thorium three-stage thorium cycle which we are going
Yeah.
through is
Yeah.
different from the uranium cycle. You can't, and it is different from the molten salt reactor cycle.
Right.
ये भी बता रहा हूँ. The
Right.
normal way for thorium to go is the molten salt reactor. That's what China is doing. Okay,
Right.
but
Right.
we have not adopted the molten salt reactor route. We have gone through the um, half thorium. Let's say it's a hybrid system, but we are successful at it. We will be
Yeah.
successful at it. It's a matter of time. The moment you are successful at it, you have to replicate that all over.
Right.
Okay, so that is something which will take, in my way of looking at it, at least 20 years.
20 years.
That is,
Like a
yeah,
generation.
that is one. Yeah,
Right.
that is one. And the second thing is, I think we need to get big into Venezuela. See,
For oil.
today, oil, because Venezuela, you have good equation with the ruling lot today.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how many people know that Delcy Rodriguez is a devotee of Satya Sai Baba.
Sai
She
Baba.
comes
Yeah.
every year.
Satya Sai Baba.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Okay. That oil only India can refine.
Yeah.
And some countries, some refineries in America and some in China. You rule China out at this point of time. So you have two wells out there. And that's the
Yeah.
biggest story there.
Right.
And you are not okay. And USA is okay with you. Okay. Today, let's
Yeah.
face facts. USA controls Latin America complete.
Right.
That takeover is done.
Yeah. Yeah. The
So if
backyard. It's become an American backyard now.
backyard. So you want
And
to
Cuba
enter
is
that backyard.
also Cuba will fall in the next couple
Yeah,
of
Cuba
weeks, it
is
seems.
fallen already. They have put the
Yeah.
white flag up.
Yeah.
Okay. So they will. So if you have to enter there, you need US backing, which is there. They want you there. So there's oil there, and
Right.
it's tough to get it out. But we have two wells. We have experience. Go there, get that out. Then you have to go into renewables.
Right.
Okay. Then you have to also, I mean, you have to have a multi-pronged energy
A diverse
approach.
basket. Yeah.
Okay. Diversify your sources,
Yeah.
right? And that's the only way. But
Right.
do we have that kind of a thing? Look at that's here I admire China.
Yeah.
China is in a worse position than us to start with. Today,
Energy
China
wise.
is not, yeah, energy wise, but today China is not so affected
Yeah.
as us, even now. In the long term, if China doesn't get this oil, there are going to be other problems. There are going to be economic problems.
Right.
And because of China's structure, that's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But they'll not lack energy for
Right.
basics. But we
Yeah.
will lack energy for basics. So we have to change our
Yeah.
method of doing things, right?
And
I
here I
think,
must bring in. Sorry, please continue.
yeah, yours, all yours, all yours. Yeah,
No,
go ahead.
Shankar Iyer, a senior journalist, author, economist, political economy writer, he mentioned this line and that hit me. He said, "We're leading a ship to starve existence." with LNG, and that reminded me of PL 480 when we were importing
Yeah,
wheat.
yeah, and of
You
course,
can't allow this to happen. Yeah,
no, and of course, I
yeah,
make. Look, you should be the one who will give Qatar, UAE, and Saudi Arabia a alternate to India.
yeah.
They will be okay. You don't want to go towards Israel? Come this side. Come to Dukum. You already have a presence. Oman, you are good. UAE,
So
you are good.
a pipeline from India to Oman, Oman gas pipeline.
See, you don't need a gas pipeline. You can be dependent. Okay. But the fact is that overland Qatar to Oman, connect pipelines.
Right.
And from Oman, Dukum and this thing. And come out. In any case, after this, Iran will not get into a war in a hurry. We don't know
Right.
how. See, we are all presuming that the current regime will survive.
Yeah.
There will be political upheavals within Iran. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. No, it's no
So,
easy way for the regime. They're going to be in a they already are in a very tight spot.
tight spot. So,
Legitimacy will be questioned and, all
yeah.
that.
So, they, uh, I think we are in for a time where we need to be nimble on how we do things. And diversify, and for all this you need good defense, you need your security, you can't go with this sub
Absolutely.
1.4% on defense, out of question.
Do you think we need to increase the defense budget?
You don't have a choice, you are now fooling yourself so far. This government, let me make a categoric statement, has been fooling itself for the past 10 years despite all the hype. We are fooling ourselves by not investing into defense. Why do you need General Raj Shukla to come and tell you on your program in India today that we need 2 lakh drones? Don't you think we needed it 5 years back, 10 years back? Didn't we see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I remember moving a case for drones, similar loitering ammunition, 10 years back. Not even 10, sorry, let me go back. 2008.
That's
2008, I
almost
moved
20
a case.
years.
Yes, I have moved. I'm telling you physically. This was the time of Congress government, UPA government. This cases were only going up and down
Why is
from
it?
then to
Why is there
now.
no thing? Is it a thing of turf? Is it an issue of turf? Is it vested
I don't
interest? What
know.
is it?
That's why I
Right.
said our government system, our MOD security system has to change. I still remember the joint secretary asking me, Brigadier, if we get this, can we hit the Pakistanis across without going across? I remember I said yes. He said I'm passing it.
Oh, okay.
But it then never saw the light of the day. Then it's not seen the light of the day today. Today you are
So,
saying I want 5 drones.
I made this comment again on India Today. Somebody, Gaurav asked me, what is the one big thing that you want to see? So I said the one thing, because there's so much noise. I said on the 15th of August 2025, the Prime Minister of India said Mission Sudarshan Chakra. I said, please get that in the time frame that he has set out and use the ATVP architecture, the Advanced Technology Vessel Program, which you
Yeah,
realize a
Sandeep.
nuclear submarine.
Sandeep,
Use,
that
right,
architecture is unique, different. Let's don't
yeah.
replicate it. I go with your thing. Haven't you and I had a talk about Sudarshan Chakra?
Absolutely. Offensive and defensive, both.
Defensive, right?
Non-contact
Don't
kinetic warfare.
don't we have a terrific missile system, missile development capability?
Among the best in the
We
world.
have.
Yeah.
You have your own technology. You have everything. If you can develop a missile, you can develop a drone. Why haven't you done it? I am dealing in this technology a day in day out. I know this technology well.
So I must
I have
ask you
to.
then, why haven't we done it so far?
Or bureaucracy or military. I'm not. You forget about the bureaucracy. It's our military. We are on turf wars. The air force and the navy fight. The air force, navy, and the army fight. Who has to have what? We have problems somewhere else, not capability to develop them. We have problems in our bureaucracy. It's a military bureaucracy and the civil bureaucracy, and our government and our political thinking is different. I mean, we are looking at a nation where the prime minister of the country stood up on the ramparts of the Red Fort and said, "I will have theatre commands in 3 years. It's been 9 years now. So there's no point in your what you're saying that the Prime Minister goes to Red Fort and says, I want drones. It might not happen. It's not happened in theatre commands. He said,
Yeah,
we
remember
will have,
very clearly, yes.
yes, it's in a PIB statement, press, that we will have theatre commands in 3 years. He's very clearly said that day. I'm appointing a chief of defense staff. He will tell me what to do, not to do. हमारा इतना रद्दी सिस्टम है. This is frustration coming out. When Bipin Rawat met with an accident and died, for 2 years we didn't have a chief of defense staff also. Hey, Anil Chauhan came later.
Yeah.
देखो हमारा जो political system ना is been hijacked by the bureaucracy. And we are in a situation where our bureaucracy, politically, military, and the and the normal civil bureaucracy have hijacked our system. Unless that reform happens, forget it, and you will do nothing.
That's a very dark assessment.
I'm
It's
giving you a
spot on
personal
because
example. No.
Yes.
Everyone says no. Everyone talks.
Yeah.
Oh, you've done a lot of thing for artillery. Snehesh Alex Philip told me, sir, you're the father of modern artillery. I was not the father of modern artillery. The father of modern artillery was Manohar Parrikar, because he gave me the political thing. He said,
Yes,
Shankar, get
absolutely.
me the ammunition, get me the guns, and everything opened. So the political clarity has to be there. Then everything will happen. And political clarity is not making a statement. The political clarity comes in
Execution.
every day monitoring what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I remember one day when he rang me up from Ratlam. I said, sir, what are you doing in Ratlam? He said, no, ye chodo tum. Tum kahan ho? I was somewhere in Goa. And we had to move a file in Delhi. We were speaking and moving files in Delhi. He was sitting somewhere, I was sitting somewhere.
My God. So he was giving speaking orders.
Yeah, and this was at 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
I was groggy, and first thing I said, यार ये फोन चल रहा है, देखा तो ये रक्षा मंत्री बात करना चाहता है. यार शंकर कहाँ तुम? मैंने कहा सर गोवा में हूँ. मैंने कहा सर आप कहाँ हो? It just came out in the early in the morning. He says I'm in Ratlam. वो बात छोड़ो, ये फाइल कहाँ है अभी?
Oh.
अब 4:30 बजे. You need that kind of commitment, yaar. I'm missing him.
We are all missing him.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one day that I don't miss Manohar Parrikar.
Right, I'm missing him. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry I got a little carried away.
No, I share your emotion, Jan Shankar. I mean, I have seen Manohar Parrikar from very close, and
Okay.
I've never met a defense minister like him. I must say that.
Okay.